So, all right. Start in child's pose with the blocks right in front of you, with on the flat height, end to end. So they'll look like this, but on the mat. So you can put your elbows on the blocks, touch your palms together in prayer, and go as far as is okay in your shoulders in this moment. If that feels terrible on your shoulders, then take the blocks away and do regular child's pose. This is the beginning of letting your practice be what it needs to be rather than what you think it should be. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, clear it out. Seal your lips, come into your Ujjayi breath. In and out the nose. Take one more breath cycle here. Release the prayer hands. Bring your hands up onto the blocks. Bring your hands parallel, the blocks parallel. A slight grip if your pinky fingers and thumbs hang off the edges of the mat. Put a little grip in and press down through the base of the pointer fingers and thumbs. Have your hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze your legs slightly towards each other, energetic adduction. Inhale, cow pose. Press your hands down into the blocks and pull back. Exhale, cat pose, round. Press the blocks down and forward. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, cow pose. Pull belly button to spine. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Exhale, round into cat. Squeeze the legs in towards each other. This time, get curious around the shoulder blades. Inhale, see how close you can bring the tips of the shoulder blades towards each other. And exhale, see how far away you can slide the shoulder blades away from each other. Come to a neutral spine. Reach the right arm forward. Bird dog pose. Kick the left foot back. Take a deep breath in. You're welcome to keep your left hand up on the block if that does not feel good in your body. Then remove the block. Take a deep breath in. Elbow pull, elbow to knee. Round the spine like cat pose. Reach long one more time. Exhale, bend the back knee, reach the hand back for the foot. Take a deep breath in here. Notice the pelvis and the belly button. Pull the pit of the belly in towards the spine. Draw the front ribs towards each other just slightly, and then press the shoulder blades in towards the spine, expand the chest. Take another breath in. Kick into the hand as you draw the sternum forward and the shoulders back. On your inhale, release to bird dog pose. Exhale, tabletop. Wag the tail side to side. Your choice whether you keep using the block or not. Left arm forward, inhale, right leg back, exhale. There's something for me in my body that the block, the little bit of elevation, allows a little more opening in the chest for my body. So check in, take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw elbow to knee one time, round the spine like cat. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, bend the knee, reach back for the ankle. And notice which way you have the hand on the foot. You can have the internal rotation of the left shoulder, or you could slide the hand over the foot for external rotation of the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Pull belly button to spine, knit the front ribs together slightly as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine and kick your foot back. Deep breath in, press down into the right hand and draw the shoulder blade closer to the spine. Release on an inhale. Exhale, tabletop, wag the tail. Downward facing dog with the blocks or without the blocks, your choice. Take any movement that would feel good in your body here. You could pedal through the knees. Big breath in. Big empty out. Send the right leg up in the air, 3-legged dog with an open hip. Bend the knee, roll out the ankle. You could extend and bend the leg as much as you need. And switch sides. Start to notice what your eyes are doing. Set your eyes to one spot. Any movement in the left knee and ankle and hip. One more breath in. Exhale, set the foot down. Bring the right hand back to the outer left thigh, knee or calf. Press into the left hand. Pull belly button to spine, inhale, and twist your chest a little bit through the legs. Through the legs? That doesn't make sense. Through the arm and leg. Switch sides, breathe. Gentle, but curious, where do you get the most benefit for your body with the left hand? High, medium, or low on the leg? Pull belly button to spine, breathe in. Twist a little further, breathe out. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Have your feet hip distance apart. Clasp your hands at your low back. If that's not available, you can grab your strap. Lift and spread your toes. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you could touch your ribs onto your thighs and let your head hang heavy. Deep breath in here. Everyone put a 90-degree bend in the elbows and press your triceps towards the front of your space. Another breath in here. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Bring your hands to your hips. Point your elbows up towards the ceiling. Come up halfway. Point your elbows up towards the ceiling. Belly button to spine. Squeeze your legs together. Rise up. Extended mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Touch palms together. Hands into heart. Pause in this moment. Either look to your fingertips or close your eyes. Feel your feet into the floor. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button. Take an inhale here. Open mouth, clear it out. One Om, the sound of universal consciousness. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Take your hands through the sagittal plane, forward and up. Inhale. Slight bend in the knees, little tiny bend. Cactus the arms, press your sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. If you're using the blocks, you can totally keep your hands on the blocks for high plank. Shift your weight forward. Everyone look forward. Take a deep breath in. Go low plank on your exhale. Inhale for cobra or up dog. I do love days where I use the blocks under my hands for up dog because I feel like I can get a little more opening through the chest. Slight bend in the elbows. Look at what you're seeing. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, empty. Squeeze the legs together. Lift your heels, look forward. On your exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Slight bend in the knees, cactus the arms. Upward with the chest. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Focus your eyes, keep your eye focus there. High to low plank. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale for upward dog. Pause. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep inhale. Fully empty out. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump, front of mat. Last sun salutation A, flat back, breathe in. Hold deeper than before, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Belly button to spine, slight bend in the knees, cactus the arms. Inhale, re-extend. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. See one spot. Inhale for the back bend. See a new spot. Downward facing dog. See a new spot. Inhale here. Exhale. Check in with your feet. Do you tend to collapse to the outer edge of the feet or the inner edge? Can you create just right in the feet? Lift and spread the toes. Everyone, shrug your shoulders towards your ears so that'll lift your upper back a little higher. Then press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Not pressing them down, just press them towards the spine. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, exhale. Chair pose, breathe in. Pull belly button to spine. Cactus your arms here. Press the elbows towards the wall behind you without letting the rib cage splay forward. So pull the front ribs in as you press the elbows towards the back of your space. Take another breath in. Clasp the hands behind the back, breathe out. Press your knuckles towards the back of the mat, breathe in. Keep the clasp forward fold, breathe out. Airplane the arms in the flat back. Inhale, your chest is already open. Could you keep this openness in your chest as you take the chaturanga low plank? See what's available in the up dog. Slight bend in the elbows. Downward facing dog. Listen, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Turn the back foot flat for warrior one, but don't rise just yet. Lift and spread your toes. Press it down through the heels. As you're coming up, bring your hands to your hips. Use your hands to lift the sides of the body up and bring your fingertips to touch behind your head and reach up to warrior one. Well, hopefully that created a little opening in the chest. And I'm checking in with my ribs. Draw the front ribs in. Take another breath in. Clasp your hands at your low back, breathe out. Press your knuckles towards your back heel. Inhale, lift your chest up. Humble warrior, exhale. Stay and breathe, inhale. Bend deep into the front knee. Put a 90-degree bend in your elbows and press your triceps towards the front of your space. Release the hands, sweep the arms down, forward and up, warrior one. Inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Listen, plant the feet. Lift and spread your toes. Bring your hands to your hips to rise the torso. Use your hands, the inner edge of your hands, to slide your ribs up. Bring your fingertips to touch behind your head. Then stretch up to warrior one. Draw the front ribs in towards each other. Inhale, option to look up. Exhale, clasp hands at low back. Press your knuckles towards your back heel. Breathe in, look up. Humble warrior, exhale, bow. Lunge deep into your front knee. Pull belly button to spine. Bend the elbows and press your triceps towards the space in front of you. Stay low in the lunge. On your next breath in, sweep your hands down, forward, up. Glorious breath in, high to low plank. Option to float the left foot as you chaturanga. Inhale, set it down for up dog. Exhale, down dog. See one spot. So that'll be our sun bee variation tonight with the hand binds, and get curious around that warrior one. Sweeping the fingertips behind the head to reach up. See if that creates a little more breath and opening in the chest. Get present to any reactions that show up and come back to your breath and just do what's needed for you, one moment at a time. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Flat back, breathe in. Hold deeper than before, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Clasp hands at low back, exhale. Press your knuckles back, breathe in. Bow forward with the bind, breathe out. Halfway lift, airplane the arms, open the chest. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Plant the feet. Raise the back of your head with your fingertips as you reach up. Clasp hands at low back, exhale. Inhale, press the knuckles towards the back heel. Humble warrior, exhale. Lunge deep into the front knee, breathe in. Lunge a little deeper, breathe out. Warrior one, release the hands, sweep up, look up. Maybe even go back. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Root down into the feet, belly button to spine. Graze the back of your head with your fingertips. Reach up. Clasp hands at low back, exhale. Inhale, press the knuckles back. Humble warrior bow. Deep breath in. Lunge deeper into the front knee, breathe out. Warrior one, reach back up to the sky. Option to take the back bend. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. See one spot, notice. Check in with the body. Check in with your hands, because the hands are also part of the heart chakra. So press down through the base of the pointer fingers. Lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump one more time through the sun bee variation. Flat back, breathe in. Your deepest fold yet, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Clasp hands at low back, exhale. Press the knuckles back, inhale. Bow forward, empty. Airplane the arms, halfway lift. High to low plank, breathe out. Out, out, out. Pause slightly in the up dog. Press the shoulder blades in. Downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Raise the back of your head with your fingertips. Clasp hands at low back on the exhale. Inhale, press back. Exhale, humble warrior. Right back up, warrior one. Inhale, sweep, look up, go back. High to low plank. Pull belly button to spine. At this point, adapt as you need. Up dog, down dog, left foot forward, warrior one. Pull belly button in, graze the back of the head as you reach up. Humble, clasp the hands at low back. Press back on the inhale, lift up. Bow forward on the exhale. One breath in, rise back up to warrior one. Flow, low plank, empty. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale out. Come down onto your knees. If it's okay with your knees, have your knees together, child's pose, and bring your hands back by your feet. Forehead could come to a block or the floor. Let your chest collapse forward for a moment. If it would feel nice to rock the hips side to side, please do. One more breath in. Empty out. Downward facing dog. Sometimes we open, sometimes we intentionally close the chest as a practice of intentionality from moment to moment. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Yogi toe lock, breathe out. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Wrap your peace fingers around the inner edges of the big toes. And let your chest fall through the legs. Let your head hang heavy. Breathe in. Squeeze the legs towards each other and inwardly rotate. Rotate the inner thighs back. Another breath in here. Hold a little deeper, breathe out. You're welcome to stay in this pose or take gorilla pose. Lift your balls of your feet and slide your hands facing palms up under your feet. If you're in gorilla, press your pinky nails and your thumbnails down into the mat. If it feels good, shake your head out. Another breath in here. Go a little deeper into the fold, breathe out. Release your hands. Leave your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, chair pose. Touch your palms together. Hook the right elbow inside the right thigh for a twist. Pull belly button to spine. So the right elbow inside the right thigh. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears, then press the shoulder blades in towards your spine as you look to the left. Take another breath in here. Release, forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. Do the opposite, left elbow to inner left thigh, breathe out. Lift and spread your toes. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Take another breath in, sit your hips even lower, twist deeper. Forward fold just for one moment, shimmy, shake it out. Chair pose, breathe in. Hook the right elbow inside the right thigh, breathe out. This time, press your right forearm into the inner right calf and open your arms and fly. Pull belly button to spine. Sit your hips even lower, breathe out. Forward fold for one breath moment. Back into chair on your inhale. Hook the left elbow inside left thigh. Open the arms, press the left forearm into the left inner calf. Lift and spread your toes. Sit your hips lower, twist further. Release, forward fold. One more round, chair pose, inhale. Hook the right elbow, breathe out, take another breath in, open the arms. This time, if you want to wrap the top arm around your back and take a bind, you're welcome to stay here in the bind or take bird of paradise. Transfer your weight to your left foot. Pull belly button to spine for 5, for 4. See what you're looking at for 3. Breathe on purpose, 2. Release slowly. Forward fold, shake it out. Chair pose, inhale. Twist to the right. Wait, which way are we going? Yeah, left elbow across. Open the arms, do the opposite of whatever you just did. But take the bind. If that's available, pull belly button to spine. Yeah, for 5. For 4. Breathe for 3. For 2. Yeah, way to go, everyone. Release. Shimmy, shake it out, forward fold. Flat back on your inhale. Hold on the exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Take a quad stretch, right foot back. Slight bend in the standing knee. If it's available, bring both hands back to your foot to open the chest. Notice if with the chest open, the chin is jutted forward. Pull the jawline straight back. Align your skull over your shoulders. Squeeze the right knee in towards the left. Breathe in. Exhale, release the foot, breathe out. Quad stretch, left foot back. So often, dancer pose is what we're working up to here in a moment. And airplane pose, end up moving out of the sagittal plane, like the knee goes out to the side. Pull the knee in, so that in a moment when we kick back, the leg just goes straight back, not anywhere else. Release. Grab the right foot. Both hands back to start. Slight bend in the knee, so notice how open the chest is. If it's collapsed forward, shrug your shoulders up, take it back. Airplane is where we're moving next. So tilt forward like I'm a little teapot, kick the leg back, but keep the chest open. For 5, rotate the inner thigh up towards the ceiling. For 3, breathe. Kick your inner lifted thigh up towards the ceiling. Mountain pose, release, shake out the left leg. Start in the quad stretch again. Shrug your shoulders, take the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Squeeze the left knee in towards the right. Pull your belly button in towards your spine, breathe in. Lean forward, I'm a little teapot. Open the chest, kick the leg back, release for airplane pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Rotate the inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Lift your leg 1 inch higher. Really shake it out. Take your arms overhead. Breathe in. Twist to the right, breathe out. Vertical twist. Press the right hip forward. Press the right hip forward as you twist to the right. Breathe in here. Dancer, just slide your right foot into your hand, your back hand. Now sweep the left arm back overhead. Breathe in, push the right hip forward, left shoulder back, kick back. See what you're looking at. Breathe on purpose here, slow and steady breath. Kick back, breathe. Release. Take the arms overhead, inhale, mountain. Vertical twist to the left, exhale. Press your left hip forward as you look over your left shoulder. Dancer, left leg back, kick your foot into your hands. Bring the right hand back overhead. Inhale, pull the right shoulder back as you kick the left leg forward. Notice if you've lost access to the front ribs, pulled in, slight pull in with the lower front ribs. Inhale. Kick the left leg straight back, not out to the side, straight back. One more breath in, see one thing. Release. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, tree, right foot up. Press your right foot into your calf, leg. If you're wanting a timeout from all of the chest expansion, you can stay right here. If you want a little more, you can bring your hands behind your back, take reverse prayer. Breathe. Press your leg into your foot. Wherever you are, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. You may look up and take a slight back bend here. Knit the front ribs together as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Shimmy, shake it out. Other side. Press the leg and foot together. Whatever arm variation you took, lift the front of the pelvis. You might need to create a slight bend in the standing knee for that to happen. Draw the front ribs in towards each other as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine and look up. Press your leg and foot together. Draw the front ribs in, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. See what's possible. How far can you go? One more breath in. See what you're looking at, breathe out. Release. Shake it out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Feel your feet into the floor. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up in the air behind you, inhale. Draw your right knee towards right elbow, exhale. Kick back, breathe in. Draw your knee across, exhale. Kick back, breathe in. Crescent lunge. Lift the front of the pelvis up, inhale. Pull belly button to spine. Vertical twist to the right. Bring your right hand to your back thigh, reach the left hand up, exalted crescent. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Use your back hand to twist a little deeper, lunge deeper. Back up to crescent lunge, inhale. Open to warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior for one breath in. Extended side angle, breathe out. If you have a block handy, go ahead and put it out in the front of your mat. And then bring your other block by your front foot. Option for a half bind. Also have the option for a full bind. Your shoulders might feel nice and open here. Take a breath in here. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. with a half or a full bind. Deep breath in. Lift and spread the toes, slight bend in both knees. Take another inhale. You could keep the bind half or full and look back down at the floor for bound half moon. So keep the bind. If you're going to take the bound half moon, the secret, the hot tip is press the tricep into the inner thigh and the inner thigh back into the arm. Curious, let go of attachment to what you think it should be, or to come into full half moon regular without the bind for 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, slowly come back down. High to low plank, up dog, down dog, on your own timing. Inhale. Exhale on purpose. Pause in the down dog to notice what's showing up for you physically, mentally, emotionally. And can you be with whatever's present without resisting it? With an open palm energy of curiosity. Kick the left leg up in the air, inhale. Draw knee towards left elbow, exhale. Kick back, breathe in. Draw knee across, exhale. Kick back, breathe in. Crescent lunge. Pull belly button to spine, graze the back of the head. You reach up. Lift the front of the pelvis up, inhale. Vertical twist to the left, exhale. Welcome to stay or come into exalted crescent. Wrap the left hand around the hip or leg as you reach the right hand up. For 5, 4, breathe slowly. 3, 2, C. Crescent lunge on your inhale. Warrior 2 on the exhale. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, breathe out. You can set up your blocks wherever you need them. Half bind or full bind. Breathe and straighten the left leg for triangle pose with a half or a full bind. Lift and spread your toes, slight bend in the knees. You're welcome to stay right here or explore this crazy bound half moon. Press the leg into the foot, foot into leg. One more breath in. One more breath out. Woo-hoo! Nice save, Nadal. And release. High to low plank, up dog, down dog. Present in each pose, even if it's for one split second of an inhale and an exhale. Come onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Check in with the pelvis here. So if you tend to collapse into the low back, this is a great time to get connected. Lift the front of the pelvis up away from the floor. So you press your pubic bone down, lift the hip bones up, pull belly button to spine. That creates the knit in together of the low front ribs as you press your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Get curious around the breath. Is there space for compassion here for whatever sensations are showing up? Take another inhale. Exhale. Take a half of a floor bow. Reach back for the right, outside of the right ankle. So this is an inward rotation of the shoulder. Bring your left hand forward and spider tip your left fingers as you kick your right heel back. Notice if the right knee tried to splay out to the side. As a release valve, pull the right knee back in. Tap into the alignment that you had in the Sphinx pose with the pelvis. Press the pubic bone down, lift the front of the pelvis up, belly button to spine. Take another breath in. Exhale, switch sides. Grab onto the outside of the left ankle. Spider tip your right fingers. Take your left foot back. Pull belly button to spine. Lift the hip bones probably won't come off the floor here, but you create that action. Press the pubic bone down. Lift the front of the hips up. Belly button to spine. Kick back. Breathe. See. Release. Option for locust pose or full floor bow. Grab both ankles. Pull belly button to spine. Inhale, kick back. Notice if the knees try to splay out to the side as a release, and pull them back in. Pull belly button up away from the floor. Breathe. Pull your jawline back. See if you can get the back of your head. Press the back of your head towards the back of your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release down. You can windshield wiper your shin side to side if that feels good. And come up onto your knees. Sit back on your heels for a moment. Breathe in here. Exhale, fold into a child's pose with knees together, hands back by your heels, forehead down. If this doesn't work in your body, please adapt. Take a moment of intentional rounding in. Slowly come up. Make your way onto your back for the last bit of back bending. Bridge pose. If you want to bring the blocks alongside your ears for the wheel pose prep in a moment. Plant the feet, tuck the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Just lift your hips 6 inches off the mat. Check in with the pelvis. If the tailbone is collapsed down towards the floor, tuck. This time you press your hip bones down towards the floor and your pubic bone up, and then go as high as you can go. Keep your knees hugged in, pull the knees in. Notice what happens in your shoulders when you press your palms flat into the floor. Deep breath in. Now bend the elbows 90 degrees, point your fingertips up towards the ceiling, press your triceps into the floor, and press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. So notice what happened in the shoulders there. A little more outwardly rotated. You could press the back of your hands into the mat now. Deep breath in. Bring your hands alongside your ears. If you have blocks, you can press the heels of your hands into the blocks. Take an inhale. Exhale, press up to the crown of the head. Check in with the pelvis. If you lost access to the tailbone higher than the hip bones, please back off. You're welcome to stay or come up into full wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, come down. Knock your knees into your chest towards each other for 1 moment. We're going to do 1 more wheel pose. If it's available this time, if you want to look up here, I'm curious if I can do it. I think Danny, you for sure. Trying to remember, but you'll come up and then you'll set your head back down and bring your hands behind your head like you're going to do a supported headstand, but you're in wheel pose. All right? Without judgment and full compassion, go for it. Wheel pose, your full expression, go. Yes, squeeze the knees in. See what's available. Yeah, I see you guys. Doing what's needed in your body. Yeah, really beautiful, Mercedina. 1 more breath in. And slowly come down. Either Supta Baddha Konasana or Fallen Bridge, your choice. Bring 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly. Give your knees a squeeze. Again, an intentional coming in, hugging in. Extend your legs up in the air. Bring your fingertips to the back of your head. elbows wide. So when we do core, it's typical that the shoulders collapse forward. Can you, before you even lift your chest, press your shoulder blades in towards your spine? Then see how high you can lift with the open chest. It might not be as high as if you were to round your chest. Hover the right leg 2 inches above the floor, and we'll pulse up without collapsing the chest for 10, 9, breathe slowly, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Check in with the chest, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hug your knees in, big squeeze. Rock side to side. Boat pose, come up to a seat. Another opportunity to practice with the chest. Roll the shoulders up, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. We're gonna actually bring your fingertips to the front, your deltoids. Shrug your shoulders up, pull your shoulders back. It's like a self-assist here, but stay. Lean back. Stay with the chest open. Option to lift the heels. Breathe. You could graze your fingertips to the back of your head and reach your arms back and up. Option to lift the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2. Downward facing dog. However you want to get there. It says you just raised your hand. It's so strange. Downward dog. All right, runner's lunge, right foot forward. Option to lower your back knee. Pull belly button into spine. You could bring your forearms down to blocks. Hug the knee in towards the shoulders. One more breath here. Galaxy pose. Turn the toes out 45 degrees. So let this be a heart opener as well. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. You could either reach around like exalted crescent, or bend the back knee and grab onto the ankle. And notice the left shoulder tends to collapse forward. Can you pull the left shoulder blade towards the spine? One more breath here. Empty out. Release. Don't go into half pigeon just yet. We'll come into half splits. Bring your hands on either side of your front foot. You can use your blocks, flex your toes towards your face. If you want to play with lunging into the front knee on the inhale, slide the left knee back, exhale, straighten the front leg. And do that again. Inhale, lunge, slide the left knee back, and straighten the front leg. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, see if you can go a little bit further apart with the feet. One more breath cycle. Now half pigeon. If that doesn't work in your body, take supine figure 4. If you're taking half pigeon, we'll take about 30 seconds in sleeping pigeon. And then you can choose to stay in sleeping pigeon or then work on mermaid or merman. We're going to be gender inclusive. Merperson. Open hearts here. Well, right now we're actually intentionally collapsing forward, and then in a moment we'll intentionally open up. If you want to stay sleeping, stay sleeping. If you want to play with merperson, bend the back knee. You can reach back with one or both hands. 5, Eyes closed or wide open. 2 and 1. Downward facing dog. Pedal through the knees. Into runner's lunge, left foot forward. Plug the knee in to start lizard lunge. One more breath cycle in and out here. To galaxy pose. Turn the knee out. Press the shoulder blades, both shoulder blades in towards the spine. Sometimes it feels nice to come down on the right forearm here. And turn it into a little bit more of a chest opener. Half splits. Play with lunging into the front knee on the inhale. Shift the weight back. You could explore with sliding the front foot forward a couple of inches each time. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale. Either look at one spot or close your eyes. One more inhale. And then exhale. Half pigeon. Sleep your pigeon for the first part, or take your back for supine figure 4. Intentionally hold in, collapsed in with the chest for this first part. Should rather say turned in rather than collapsed in. You're welcome to stay internally in or come into a heart opener, hip opener. See what's needed for you. Two more breaths. One more breath. Downward facing dog. Pedal through the knees. Seated forward fold. Extend both legs out in front. You can bend the knees to start. You have pretty grippy blocks. It's kind of nice to press into blocks, press down and pull back to press the chest forward. Take 2 breaths with the shoulders back. See one spot. One more breath. And release, intentionally round the spine and relax the feet. Intentionally turn inward. One more breath here. Supported fish pose. If you have a favorite way that you like to take supported fish, do that. Otherwise, I like to do the narrow height between the shoulder blades or width. And then get curious around if it feels good to have your palms down, palms up, or I love to cactus my elbows out to the sides here. If you want another block under the back of your head, please do. If lion's breath would feel good, take a deep breath in through the nose. Stick your tongue out towards your chin, go. 2 more. The weirder, the better. Get clear. 1 more. Really stretch out the tongue, stretch out the jaw. You are welcome to stay here for as long as feels good in your body. Otherwise, it's time to go upside down. Your shoulders are nice and open. If you want to work on supported headstand or even forearm stand might be available in the shoulders right now. Otherwise, waterfall or shoulder stand. You have 60 seconds to have your feet up in the air. If you're taking an inversion forearm stand or shoulder headstand, check in with the ribs, right? With the shoulders so far open, the ribs can tend to splay out. So pull the front ribs in as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. A few more breaths. One more breath. Come down into a supine twist. Bring one or both knees over to the right. Sometimes it's nice to put a block under the calf so that you can have a little more space to open through the chest, to ground both shoulder blades down into the mat. One more breath here. Switch sides. Option to put a block under the calf. Press into the back of the head to adjust the shoulders. Play with the direction that you have the right palm. See what adjustments allow you to feel the most amount of space or the needed supported stretch in your shoulder. Stay in the twist as long as you need. Then wrap up with whatever else your body's calling for before final relaxation. You could hug in one more time. Hug the knees in, let the shoulders intentionally round forward. And then everyone, if you're not there already, hug in, press your knees into your forearms and your forearms back into your knees. Push, push, pull, pull. And release Shavasana. Final relaxation. Any variation that would feel good in your body. Again, you could play with having the back of the hands on the mat. You could play with having the palms down and notice what that does to the chest. Or have one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, clear it out. If that felt good and you want to do it one more time, join me. Empty out and see how relaxed you can get. Come back to your normal, natural breathing. In this Shavasana, as you let your body be, let your legs be, your arms be, your abdomen, bring your attention to the organ that is your heart. And imagine that you could breathe into your heart. Like imagine you could fill up your heart with breath. And then imagine you could let it soften with the exhale. Just normal, natural breathing, but imagine you could fill the space that is your heart and let it soften. What's available in this moment? Is there anything that you can feel gratitude for? Maybe that you have this floor to lay on. Bring an awareness of gratitude into this moment as you let yourself be. Awareness back to your fingers and toes. You can invite some movement, gentle movement to the ankles and wrists. Make your way over to either side into a fetal position. Rest your head on your arm. Check in with how you're feeling physically in this moment. Mentally and emotionally, without resistance, just let yourself be. Make your way up to a seated position. You could bring one hand on top of the other against your sternum, or touch your palms together at the center of your chest. Inhale here. Open mouth, clear it out. One loud om. Fill your space with the sound of ah, o, Inhale. Put your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. We bow forward in gratitude for this practice that came to us from India and brought us together today. Thank you. So I had a discovery in leading that practice, and something I hadn't thought about before is, it's like in life, we stand tall, we pull the shoulders back. Ideally, right? We stand in a way that has us look and experience a sense of confidence, but the importance of the intentional coming in, right? The collapse in, which often happens in default. In my life, it's like cell phone pose or computer pose or exhausted or triggered and reacting pose. And it's like, okay, yes, be here, and this can have an impact on how I feel, but also then the intentional opposite of like, oh, I'm gonna hold myself, right? The intentional like comfort that we can offer ourselves instead of default reactive in. So can we make this a nourishing thing instead of, yeah, does that make sense? All right, grab your journals and take a minute.